Hi, I'm Andy Smith and I run Smithtons Food Market with one of my close friends, John, and I'm from Solihull.
So Andy, what is Smithtons Food Market?
Smithtons Food Market is essentially a delicatessen bakery kind of come farm shop that also has a coffee shop in it, depending on what tier of lockdown we're in.
Cool, and your products are all really local and sustainable, aren't they? Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so really that was at the heart of the whole concept, was kind of taking local independent producers that had a kind of story and a level of romance to it, from local honey vineyards that are 15 miles away that you wouldn't have necessarily known about, to a lady making jam in Worcester. These were people that sold on food markets and things like that, and really I thought there was a niche or a place in the market for a food market that could be a place where all of those independents who had a story had a place to kind of push their products. So we focused on local, freshest, highest quality premium products, and wherever possible, free of additives and preservatives and things like that.
Excellent, and so you started in Solihull. When did that open?
So we started in Solihull in June, July time, so 10 months ago now. And it's really gone from strength to strength. We've added to the offering. We've gone from me and John to a load of full-time staff and managers now. We added a coffee shop after a couple of months, and we're really adding to the offering as we go, as we kind of find our feet.
And you've just opened last week, Smithtons number 2. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we've opened Smithtons in Barnt Green, which we're really, really happy with. The big criteria for us is a place where we can go and be part of a community. This wasn't just about becoming a chain and churning stuff out, it was about finding suburban areas, not popular high streets, and putting a quality, almost deli farm shop offering in a place where you wouldn't expect to see it, and really kind of harnessing the community spirit and becoming part of that community so that you know what their preferences and likes are. And it's almost a bespoke offering for that community.
Excellent, and I know you've got some more plans in the future. What's number 3 going to be?
Yeah, so I think kind of same criteria, finding a kind of great local community. For us, it was always about the West Midlands. And I think more of the same really. We move towards kind of self-production as well as supporting all of those local providers, because it's really what we're passionate about. So yeah, hopefully location number 3 and 4, but me and John probably need a little bit of sleep before we carry on with that.
And what's your best selling products?
Best selling products? Bread, brownies, cakes. They are kind of the staple items, alongside takeaway coffee. But actually, when you go outside of those 4 products, actually the sales mix is pretty even from there on in.
So Andy, as you know, I've got these 4 key principles about how I approach my life. So I'd like to get your thoughts on those. It's business, social life, wellness and community. So let's start with business. Where do you want Smithtons to be in 5 years' time?
I think the hope for me is that there's more shops. Principally, as I said earlier, in the West Midlands, that's really where the kind of heart of the business is. I wouldn't put a number on it, it wouldn't be vast, but I think for us, any community that we felt we can benefit, because obviously we're a commercial business, but we're so passionate about championing local suppliers, local producers, local produce, self-produce and sustainability, that I think for me, I would like to see us in a number of locations across the West Midlands where we can really make an impact like we have in Solihull, and hopefully as we do in Barnt Green going forwards, because the community knows who we are, they know what we're about, we support local charities and we go above and beyond what a traditional shop would. And I think for me, as in business terms, it's to never lose sight of that anyone we employ, no matter what number of shops there were, that John and my principles at the heart of everything we do, and that it doesn't become that kind of commercial, doesn't become a commercial animal, because for us there was a real romance and a real passion, and I don't want that ever to lose the kind of key principles of this business.
That's really nice. Next up, social life. I know you put some hours in, but what do you do when you get some spare time?
Yeah, so like social life seems like a long time ago before starting my own business and stuff, but gym, watch football with my mates, and just really socialise with friends and family, kind of keep it simple, nothing too heavy duty. But yeah, just kind of keeping fit and happy and passionate about the villa. So yeah, that's really my kind of social life in a nutshell.
Well, that takes us on to the next one, so wellness, and by that I mean exercise and sort of a hobby, something to keep you busy. So bit of gym, bit of football.
Yeah, so for me, like the football days seem to have gone a bit, the career's kind of put pay to that. But biggest hobby is probably fitness. With my health and my health conditions that I've got, I'm kind of obligated to keep fit, but actually it's become a real passion. So when I had the time, I was quite into CrossFit, but it's kind of morphed into kind of running and not becoming a dad bod kind of guy now, but I find it really fulfilling. And then the other part of my wellness journey has been meditation, actually. I'm quite big into kind of that stuff, so sitting in a room for 10 minutes listening to some guided meditation, that's become quite a large part of my wellness journey.
And is your meditation video still on the YouTube channel? Have you deleted it yet?
Do you know, I don't know.
Well, everyone check that out. So last of the 4 principles is community. So you're a community-based shop, you use local produce. How do you interact with your community?
Yeah, I think for us it was about knowing the customer base. I think there's something really lovely. I feel like we're almost the retail version of a pub back in the day, where you knew your local community. I know that Shirley's going to come in each day for her sourdough. I know the names of Nigel and all these other customers that we have. And you share their special moments. So Paul will come in to order a hamper or something for his sister-in-law's birthday, and you become part of the fabric of their business. But not only that, maybe because of the produce that we have and the environment we have, we've been really lucky in that we've been able to support Birmingham and Solihull, kind of a Women's Institute charity for ladies that have been abused or had a really tough home life. So we provide fruit and veg boxes for them. But even right down to the simple things during lockdown where we could deliver to people. One lady had a friend who suffered with a terminal illness, and we were able to do little things like brownie boxes and gifts for them that other people couldn't because we were all under lockdown. So I think when you say you're going to be part of the community, I think it's actually about being part of the community, because there's times where it's not necessarily commercially viable, but it's not really important actually. It's about the goodwill of what you're trying to do, and really in those 3 or 4 minutes that we are in those people's lives for that day or that week, that we give just a little something, a question, a smile, just something that's more than, can we have £5.50 please, and handing them a product back. So I think that really is, for me, not only at the heart of the business, but at the heart of everything we do. So community is an absolute pillar for us.
That's absolutely brilliant, nice one. To finish up, Andy, it's a quick fire round, so here we go. Favourite footballer?
Jack Grealish.
Better than Messi and Ronaldo?
There's no comparison. He is the Brummy Messi.
Your favourite local restaurant?
Harborne Kitchen.
Lovely. And your favourite music band?
Oasis. No comparison to anyone else. They are immense.
And what's your shower song?
Hall & Oates, You Make My Dreams Come True.
I have no idea what that is, so I doubt anyone else will. Give us a few lines.
What I want you got any mountain hard to handle, like a flame that burns the candle.
Okay. This kind of matches your dancing on the circle, that one. Guilty pleasure film?
Yeah, that'd be 3 men and a little lady, or 3 men and a baby. Classic.
I don't even think you should be guilty about that. I love that too.
With the moustache. Oh.
And let's finish with your beautiful family. Who is it?
So Holly, my wife, we've been together 14 years, married for 8. Poppy, my daughter's 7, and my little boy Zach is 3.
Thank you so much, Andy.
Thanks, mate.